I'm at Trout Brook Campsite in Maine, Eustis, Maine. Got a pretty nice setup, but as you can see, I'm on a bit of an incline. And it looks like there's going to be rain for the next week. So, I'm thinking that I probably need to move on because this that you're looking at is a wash. I don't know, I can't get a good enough perspective, but it's pretty deep. But that incline, it makes me think that it's going to be slippery here in a couple of days.
Your destination is on the right.
I'm 69 today. Happy birthday to me. I am on my way to the east coast of Maine.
Continue on Maine 150 south for 5 miles.
I've had a wonderful month on the west side of Maine in the Moosehead Lake area, in the Chain of Ponds area. I totally enjoyed it. Lots of rain, but my goodness, the colors, it's just beautiful. I didn't get to see a moose. Well, I did, but it was moose hunting season, so I won't go into that. Yesterday morning, I broke camp from Moosehead Lake, specifically Jewett Cove. That was the best place I ever camped at, even though it rained hard. And the road in was 5 miles long and bumpy and pitted and goodness, difficult road.
Turn left onto Main 15 south, Main 16 east.
It was still absolutely gorgeous. Gosh, these towns around here are just so beautiful. I think they are what are known as villages. So many cottage industries. I just love it here. So I thought I would talk about being 69 and doing what I'm doing. There's both good and not so good. I wouldn't call anything bad because everything is a learning experience. For instance, recently I found myself in a precarious situation in Utah where I ended up with a flat tire out in the middle of nowhere, and getting to my spare was a pain in the butt. So I've decided that I'm going to put my spare on my roof. And I'm going to have a complete setup so that I don't have to go buy a new tire from some company that I don't want to buy it from. I've learned that I like extremes. In nature, the opposite of rainy is sunny. And although rainy can be enjoyable, it just depends on the situation. Sleeping to the pitter-patter of rain on my roof, it is awesome. Sunny, for this Nomad, is a great thing because of solar. Because that's how I power my electronics. That's what I mean by extremes. I enjoy something about both, and there are some not so good things about both. Okay, so what else have I learned? I've learned that nomad is not a derogatory term. It simply means I like to travel. I like to wander. I like to discover new things. So far, I love extremes. I love travel. What else? I'm keeping myself in shape. I'm 69. 69. And I can set up a campsite and break it down. That is not easy. For weeks at a time, the way that I do. So, I'm not the healthiest eater in the world, but if I were in a stick and brick right now, I would be cooking for my family because I love to cook for my family, and watching television because I love the movies. In fact, between campsites, when I'm transitioning, I'll go somewhere where there is Wi-Fi, and I'll download movies or series, television series, to watch while I'm off grid. I've been maintaining a camp, and despite the weather, is quite difficult. The way I do it, I don't have a lot of room, so most everything has to go on my roof. That's some heavy equipment. Number one, I like the extremes. Number two, I'm a nomad, and I love being a nomad because I love to travel. Number three, I'm keeping myself in shape. Well, 69-year-old shape. I'm pleased with where I'm at in my life as far as my health is concerned. No, I'm not the muscular, athletic individual that I once was, but I can carry my own weight. So that's 3. What else? Why else would I want to be a nomad? I'm doing what I love, and I'm leaving a smaller footprint. If I were in a stick and brick, I would be running electricity, which, by the way, I have to pay for. I would be using water, way too much of it, to do all of the things that we do when we're in a stick and brick, from cooking to taking a shower to flushing the toilet. I would be disposing of a lot more waste than I am right now. So my campsite, I leave it looking better than what I found it. Most of the time I come into a campsite, there's waste. People have left behind their waste. Things I see most often are cigarette butts. Oh my goodness. Bottle cap tops. People will leave their paper products inside the fire pit thinking that the next person that comes along is going to burn it for them. But that's just not right. You should burn it yourself or pack it out. Oh, I just saw a nice wayside place. Oh my goodness, I love it. Let's see. Dexter Public Beach area. No camping or overnight parking. Well, that's okay. We're not going to be here long. There we go. It's a beautiful lakeside area. And, oh my goodness, what a mess I am this morning on my 69th birthday. Hair sticking out. Did I say I care about what I look like anymore? I do. To a point. Beautiful. Alrighty, back on the road. There are a lot of trailheads in Maine, no matter where you go in Maine. And let me turn this around. So a typical parking lot at a trailhead. This one is right off Highway 182. It's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful scenic highway, 22 miles long, so worth the drive. And it is loaded with trailheads. This is Donald Pond Public Land. No camping in the parking lot. You know, well, you wouldn't want to set up, but there is a 14-day limit, so a person can overnight here for up to 2 weeks. Otherwise, you take a tent into the woods, pack it in, pack it out. Gorgeous area. It's a stormy day, so all of the colors of fall are showing up. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, back on the road.